Would you take the Samsung Galaxy phone or would you take the food?
Give me the phone.
You need the phone? All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a blessed day, okay? Hi, excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm giving away this Samsung Galaxy phone or food. What would you take? The phone or the food?
Oh, the food.
You want to take the food? You know that phone costs more than 1,000, but you still want to decide to take the food. Just hold this. Hold on to this for me. Why would you take the food instead of the phone?
Well, I haven't eaten in a couple days.
You haven't ate in 2 days.
No.
And why? Like, did you not try asking people and nobody's like helping you out here?
It's kind of a long story, but a few years ago, my mother ended up passing away, and I lost her house. And then I moved in with my fiance.
Right.
But then his aunt ended up dying a few weeks later, and then a few weeks after that, his grandma died.
Oh my
and
God,
he
I'm
lost
so
his
sorry.
house also.
That
So-
sounds terrible. Like everybody back to back, passing away. I'm so sorry. And so where do you live right now?
Well, first we lived in our van for about a year, and then we went camping up in Lake Elsinore for a while, but now we got an RV.
So you're living in an RV.
Yeah, it's a little broken down at the moment. Like, there's no running toilet or nothing, but it's at least a roof over our head, so that's
Yes,
nice.
yeah, definitely. And how long has it been since you have been living in the RV?
A few years now, but we're working on getting an apartment soon.
Oh,
eventually.
yes, that's amazing. And so the reason behind all this was that the family was passing away, right?
Yeah.
And what happened, like, as far as job-wise? Did you have a job? Did you work, or your family was supporting you?
I worked, well, at first my mom was, then I worked at Cracker Barrel for a while, but it just didn't work out too well. Because, like,
Things are expensive.
yeah.
Especially in California. Things are very expensive. What would be a good message you want to give to people right now that are struggling with financially, like with money? What would you say to them? Something positive.
Never give up and keep on trying, because the world always gives us what we need. Not what we want all the time, but what we need is always met.
And so, okay, let's talk about your family. Like, what about your family? Is there anybody that's there to help you, or?
Yeah, my fiance
So it's your fiance is
and his
basically
family.
your family.
My family is pretty much all passed away, but his family became my family.
Wow, that's amazing. There are actually a lot of people, you know, that are struggling relationship wise. How are you gonna give them an advice about their relationship? Like people that are fighting or getting through a divorce or depressed, what would you say to them?
If things aren't working out, always focus on self-love first, because
Self-love.
you gotta love yourself first before you can love others, and then
Wow.
never give up on people, because there's always hope for everyone, because our souls are all good. Sometimes we get angry and stuff, but that's just
Right.
like the worldly stuff. Our souls all love each other.
Do you think like compromising in a relationship is very, very necessary, or you have to have ego, like, oh no, I'm better than
Oh
you?
no ego. Ego has to go away.
Ego
it
has to
has
go
be
away?
compromising, yeah.
So-
There's no like take me as I am. There's always room for growth and like learning to adapt and evolve through situations.
And you have to change sometimes for
Yeah.
people too. And I think that's, how long have you been with your fiance, if you don't mind me asking?
I have been with him for 6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
And I'm sure no relationship is perfect. There's problems, there's fights, there's little problems, right?
Little ones.
How
yeah.
did you make it up to 6 years? What was the main thing or main reason you would think that had kept you and him together?
We just don't give up on each other, no matter how hard things get. You take a little break in between, when you're angry, but you always go back to each other afterwards and try to just. You're gonna have to struggle no matter what relationship you're in. There's no perfect relationship, so you gotta
Exactly.
have to choose who you want to go through it with, I guess.
Right. So okay. So there are people that are single that are like in their late 30s or even 40s, and they're still single. Do you think the reason for them being single is having that ego or the mindset that I want somebody perfect?
Yeah,
You think so, right?
probably.
That's what I think too. So I think they have to kind of like change themselves and think like, hey, you know what? I need to not look at everybody imperfections. You have to think
A lot of
about
times people think about just themselves.
Right.
But this world is supposed to think mainly for yourself, but as a collective too, like what's best for everyone at the end of the day, pretty much.
And do you ever want your life to change? Like you want to get off the RV or the streets and just be living in like an apartment? I know you
That's
said
what I'm
you're
working
planning
on.
to.
I plan on, they're helping me get on Social Security right now because I'm blind in my right eye.
Oh,
but
I'm so sorry.
I'm in the process of approval, but once I'm approved, we'll have enough money to get a place.
But when you say you're blind on your right eye, you cannot fully see, or you have partial?
I have a big, like the main vision is just dark.
And how did that happen? Were you born with it?
Yeah, I have a scar over my retina in the back of the eye.
Okay.
They don't really know how it got there, though. Because they said, like, it only happens when people are raised around chickens, but I was never raised around chickens, so I don't know how I got it, honestly.
And anybody in your family, like, anybody had it? Like your mom, your grandparents? Or...
Even the doctor, when he looks at it, he's, like, amazed at how it got there. He's like, what the heck? Like, he's all astounded by it. It's
Wow.
kind of
But it is from the start when you were born, like, as a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Least but last question. I know I'm taking a lot of your
It's
time.
okay.
And your food is gonna get cold. So we're gonna get there. But one question I ask everybody, and again, I respect everybody's opinion. You know. Do you believe in anything? Like, do you believe in high power, like God, high power, anything?
I believe in unconditional love source, which
Okay.
is like God, but I believe that it's inside. Like, you can't find it in this world. You can't look for answers in the world. You got to look within yourself. Like,
Okay.
meditation and stuff really connects us to
So you
source.
do meditation.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So you don't believe in like God. You believe in the energies, on yourself, meditating and trying to find true love, right?
Well, I believe in source, so it's mainly connected with, like, and I believe in
Again, you know, my intentions are not try to like judge people or say
okay,
like.
well,
you know,
I believe that we're in the midst of ascension right now.
okay.
Like, the Pleiadians are helping us, the Arcturians are helping us. Like,
Right.
all of humanity is slowly but surely going to rise out of fear
Right.
consciousness into unconditional love and unity.
Got it. Amazing. All right. So here, let me tell you, I went to so many people with this phone. People are taking like the phone instead of the food, but you decided to take the food. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yay.
how are you so different? That's the last thing I want to ask you.
How am I different?
How are you so different than other people?
I think everybody's pretty much the same at their core. All of our souls are the same, just our journeys are different. So the journey is what makes everyone different, but
Wow.
the souls are all the same.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a great message and great story. Last thing now we're gonna do, okay? Since you decided to choose this, there's actually something special in there. So what I want you to do is open it and see what's inside it.
Really?
Yeah, since you decided to take the food, I wanted to do that for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, God bless you, and just be kind. You're just so amazing person. I feel like we need more people like you in this world.
Everyone's good at their core, so, you know.
All right, have a blessed day, okay?
You too. Bye.
Bye.